First of all, before we start, once again, the best wide eye in the world. It's the reflector, and this world is made out of water and fluid. You feel me? So it's all about memory, connection, uh, intuitiveness, belief, faith, and shit. And that's why sometimes time can just roll by, and sometimes time can feel like it's slow. Like when you're too deep in water, it's gonna go slower. You know what I'm saying? When you're having fun, it's just gonna feel like a water park. Anyway, it's the reflector. It'll reflect what you choose to neglect. It's been a little while. I've been on my pet sitting shit, my dog business shit, dog training slash dealing with my own dogs, upload videos, predicated on them. I was thinking I'm probably gonna make a you another YouTube channel for just like my three dogs basically. Cause like right now my YouTube is kind of like it's kind of everything. Even though I'm the type of person to do everything, but sometimes it's better to just have you know one main theme on the channel. So like mine, I got like five different things. I got spirituality, I got astrology, I got dog training video, I got dog park video, I got just in the life of me and my dogs and them being goofy characters. So you feel me? Doing that. So yeah, I ain't been making spiritual videos and stuff like that. But anyway, so today we're gonna be speaking on uh what is it? Um oh yeah. Today we're gonna speak on God is love, quote unquote, question mark. And this is gonna lead into the different varieties of love language too, which obviously there's different varieties of everything. And there's a belief that but we're all connected to one source. Um, so don't take what I'm about to say about the little details about the variety being oh well everybody has their different way, but we still come back and still love though. Okay, calm down, slow your roll now. But yeah, let's first talk about God. Well, let's talk about the world's God being put on us. Because everybody's just humans. Humans come in groups based on family or just association, and they'll cultivate how to basically they'll cultivate ways to I need somewhere to put this. They'll cultivate ways for you to basically believe. They use language, so the tongue, linguistics, to pretty much convince you of to believe in something in their way. Now you're gonna do it where you're putting your own energy, your own soul into it, which that's all that matters. And that's what's probably making a lot of people think that they're saved or they're like right or they're just. But whole time it's like we all had different type of beliefs at one point in time. Not to get too much into that, but it's true. As in, if you once had a different if you got a different belief. Oh, shout out to y'all 8 people up in here. Um, got that 8 going on. Yeah, so we basically get taught like a school over time to believe certain shit, and um, from there, it's like, sorry y'all, I'm getting fucking thrown off. But yeah, anyway, so niggas can control. It ain't all about control. It ain't all about this certain word being or leading you to a promised land that's promised somehow. It's more like situations of you being having to go through experiences yourself to understand and intertwine certain words that relate with you, and that is your truth. You know what I mean? So some people believe truth is God. Some believe just the female energy is God. Some people believe the masculine is God. So just know God is just the whole concept of a overall thing that's either dictating you, influencing you, or you're trying to chase it. But and people that cultivated it, the goal is to pretty much get everybody on the same thought process, no matter where you come from, right? Like I was talking about the love energy, everybody coming from a different way, but as long as you pretty much putting the tag on it to match them and what they want you to believe, you know what I mean? So, when people go around saying God is love, that's kind of like a vague statement. It's kind of weak, and it's kind of not even true, because if that was true, why sometimes you can use love and you get destroyed using it. And some people might say, oh, well, that's the person doing it wrong. Well, that's not fair. That's what you call not fair. Last time I checked, love is a balance being. It's supposed to be like fair, you know, like it's supposed to be. We're gonna share each other's perspective, come together, and then that's it. You feel me? Uh, and there's not a certain way. There's not rules to that type of shit. Shout out to damn, Pondi, Cassandra, Pandre. Yeah, shouts out to you. Early morning over here. I don't know where you at, but it's like 8 over here. But I got up at like 5. I always get up early. So yeah, I don't hate on these gods that's been ruling for like 2,000 years. And I'm not saying gods, like it's just the thought of it, and it's the whole source based on whatever people that's down here is uplifting it or supporting that source and keeping it going, using tradition, culture that was cultivated, but it's still tradition. So just know, if you're Latino, if you're black, if you're French, black American, British American, it don't matter. You still got some type of same concept of leveling up, going up. Something is bigger than you, maybe even controlling you in some way. But that's the whole shit right there. People are making you think you're in the love energy, you're on the good right side of things, righteous energy. Whole time you're just supporting one small space, and there's infinite possibilities. God should be a concept where it's anything. It could be love, it could be this, it could be that, but not where it's all taking us to this same place of, well, this is the only right way to go, because that's the wrong way. That's not how it works. It's more like, because if that was the case, why everybody separated? Why when you go to school or to the mall and shit, everybody in their own group? Now you can say people should come together, but it's like, all right, we are coming together because ain't they all in the same place? Didn't they all have to somehow think to be in the same place, like or something like that? Like that's how you say, okay, we're connected. Because you talking about love, but somebody had a gun coming up to you, what you gonna say? God help me? What you gonna say? Oh, I'm gonna do it for love. And the whole time y'all don't even be it be like y'all be faithless and spineless. So you don't even believe that shit yourself. You're just hoping. So you're wanting something to come to you, and it's love. So love is like a bomb of glitter and bunnies and all of this, like, somebody else got me basically, or I was appreciated and shit like that. Whole time you ain't even come into the world like that. But see, this is the twist too. Love is supposed to be two, shared. But God is one and jealous. So how the fuck jealous and love go together? It's like a witchcraft. See, you can break down the Bible in even other ways, but as far as the regular world and America and shit, they mostly just think about it like, okay, love, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's usually the base. When it comes into God, they usually utilize love energy, basically. What's it called? Shit, y'all can comment y'all thoughts about like what you think love is, or what do you think God means to you. There's not a right answer. Just talk from your genuine like self though. Like don't talk from what has been don't talk about something that's been projected to feel like you're enlightening yourself. As in basically you seen something a certain way, and then you gonna have the nerve when you go through something similar, you gonna tie that to that God. When really you can just tie it to you connecting with the experience. Like I said, we all be connected in certain ways, but it ain't no we are the world love shit. It's more like we're all here. Some people was raped. Is that love? Giving birth? No. Some people was goddamn killed early. Is that love? No. And this is when we get into people trying to act like, well, the Bible did say it's going to be people that goes against it. Well, last time I checked, people go against anything. Fucking stores, companies, shit, go against themselves, neighbors going against each other. So that's not, we don't see reality proof of none of that. Okay? So if anything, God is a sense of freedom, openness. Anything could happen, all the way down to your observation being able to make something happen nobody else did. Now that don't make you a God. That makes you a a puppet for God, but really say like a vessel. You're the vessel here to live out the experience, because none of this is yours. Y'all want to talk about the land and shit being y'all's and stuff like that, but really that's not y'all's. But really, this body ain't yours per se. Now, the reason why I say that is when you die, you don't stay with your body. And you don't just see black either. Your body is released into the damn world that it was born into and also carved out of. So you feel me? You die and your vessel is left, and that's why I also don't even agree with funerals. It's just giving a whole big ass spirit bomb about sorrow, sadness, what did happen, what could have happened. Basically, it's a whole lot of people giving their grievance to what is already done. What kind of upliftment is that? I'm not saying people can get sad all they want, but for you to have a whole funeral, sometimes if you're big, people broadcast this shit where millions can see you, but they're doing the same old ritual of the people that's chosen talk about it. The audience watches. People, so that means the witnesses are just thinking, receiving what they're seeing. Half the time they don't even know them personally. So all that they're doing is just projecting out, thoughts, which is really ultimately leveling us down, and or that person that was once in that body, that spirit that was once in that body is gonna get weighed down based on thoughts, feelings, aka motion or water that your ass ain't letting them go. You feel me? So that's how that worked too. But it's just common. It's like where you don't think that spirit be actually holding on to shit? Because first of all, we ain't even taught to let go. We think letting go means we're falling off a cliff. But the whole time, letting go is actually good. I mean, that shit hard. Like I said, we wasn't taught it. The most we let go is like when we say, it'd be some sorrow shit. It'd be like a relationship or a person that died, a fucking dog ran away. That's the times we say let go. But it's more like let your own thoughts and feelings go so you can project a new portal or a new space to develop new experiences based on your thoughts and feelings coming together. You manifest in situations based on yourself and however your elemental things going to happen. Uh, anyway, I kind of low key went off subject, but for the most part, if God was love, why the fuck everybody has different love languages? So if I'm the type of person that's loving in a nitpicky way, but also in a helping way, versus somebody that just wants to love where they're just going through the motions, sharing dreams, sharing a scenario based on however they're like, that shit might be opposing and shit like that. So where one person is just thinking about like the reality of it, one person is just like, well, we're just here going with it type shit. So clearly, it's love, right? But if both of them just stay in that love chakra, that love world, you're gonna destroy yourself, burn a bridge, you're gonna end up having to cut somebody out or lose something. So, like I said, God being love, just y'all look at that shit like Venus. These people, and then the zodiacs that support it. So Pisces, exaltation, Taurus, the internal way of Venus, and then Libra, the outer expression of Venus. So don't get too lost in that shit. It ain't even that deep. And don't always blame it on love, because you better believe you will be shown in reality that that's not the case. And don't blame it on what we've been projected to think is supposed to be, which is the devil, which is something against you basically, or which is blah blah blah. But whole time it's the concept of the world's governed energy, and they're looking at all of us like the Bible. So the devil is you. The Satan is you. So an example is, like I say, like it's a business thing. So if somebody's going against the church, scratch that. If somebody's, I don't know, is that a fucking wall? Oh no. Back your ass up, nigga. If it's a B, okay. But that's like somebody, what's it called? Fuck, I lost my shit. Bugs be throwing me off, man. But yeah, man, shit. Shout out to everybody that joined this bitch. What has it been, 14 minutes? Yeah, so, there's other arguments and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not hating. This is my thoughts, but I do stand on my thoughts very clear. If you want to debate it, we can do that. But just know it can't always come from the book, because book was written by man, and you can't sit here and tell me that some God, they got some God's words before you. That's not fair. That's what I mean. Like, and then you can't say, well, you got to go through these steps, through these obstacles, so you can actually get there. Don't believe that either. At one point in time, and still going on now, nigga, you don't have to do anything, and you can get famous, basically. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. So there's not no certain steps you got to go through, blah blah blah. And the love ain't even really love. It's just you sacrificing your thoughts to maybe suit someone else's rather, or you sacrificing your thoughts, your soul, and everything for the sake of the system. So you get a job and you say, "Fuck it, my energy is depleted, but it's okay." Or you get a part of a business and they over here like sharking your ass, draining all your blood, aka your time, your blood, sweat, tears, your internal energies, where you get like drained, where you feel like you can't even do nothing when you get home, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things is just it's a square to trap you, to fucking throw you off and make you feel like you gotta do better, and I gotta chase some promise. Anyway, it's the reflector. Here to reflect what you choose to neglect. I'm out this bitch.